Hello and welcome to a special episode of our Midlands map. It is episode 38. Coming up, my battle with the AI comes to a conclusion, which is why I'm a little excited for this. But before that, we have a small matter of guest station, and I'm finally handing over the reins of Station Master to one of you guys. Someone got it right. Who was it? It was Program Tester. Congratulations, you got it. Well, you got it right. There's a few others who got it right too, but you were the first. And it is Whitney Manor. I'm just going to prove that. There we go. Whitney Manor. There was a little clue that I left in, and that's this crossing over here and the bridge. What station is that in the background? Dorridge. Wonder what it looks like close up. Not going to show you. There we go, we've got a train coming by too. It's beautiful. There we go. So, yes, the battle with the AI, on with the episode. Let's bring up... Did I say the battle with the UI? Let's bring up the UI and the battle with the AI. Yep, saw that coming. I didn't, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have said it. In conjunction with this episode, there is going to be a mod I'll throw back up onto the workshop. You'll remember my first attempt didn't go too well. Caused a few crashes, but you could easily remove it. So Plan B had a little think and came up with... Before we go into this is not amazing. I'm not a genius. It's actually so simple. I'm surprised it doesn't exist already, but it's always the way usually. It's the simple things that are missed. Perhaps not a lot of people care. That could also be the other reason. Anyhow, my little mod will just give you large country roads as city roads, extra large as city roads, basically all of the built-in ones duplicated as city roads, and then I leave the other ones alone. That should stop the crashing. If you've been wondering why I've been absent, or more absent than usual, on Discord and whatnot, I have been busy testing this. I do not want to release this or break this game, the save game in the series, with a mod, because that would be terrible news. So what do? I am so excited for this. We don't use these ones, that's what that is, up there. We use these ones down here, that are technically just city roads. They'll make no difference other than they will not be affected. So, you see I've changed some already, but I'm going to go through and change ones that we've been having issues with. I'm going to have to delete this guy and then upgrade that. Our AI friend will, from this point forward, leave this motorway alone. Isn't that wonderful news? Oh, where's the one that they always mess with? We remember it. This one up here. This will no longer be an issue. I think I already changed it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I already changed it. But this will no longer be an issue. We're going to keep an eye on this throughout this episode. But this is big for me. I needed something that's aesthetically pleasing and kind of just falls in the game. You don't have to do anything janky with it. Which is... I had issues with every other method. Especially on something this size. It just would have got extremely tedious to manage it. It would have involved laying lots of weird things. Things I wasn't happy putting down on the map. This method, however, will work. You have to do it in conjunction with another mod, which I'll show you shortly. I'm just here. Now, this has already been destroyed, remember, in the last episode. However, no more. This will be left... Oh, you kidding me. Did you do that under my bridge? You That's your last time. That's your last time. We don't have to get salty about it anymore. You may wonder why I get a bit salty. For those that don't know, I've played this game a lot. I think I'm up to like well over 1,500 hours in this game. So it's not like it's new and I just decided to get salty with the game. It's been ongoing for a long time. Yeah, we can fix this. It's been ongoing for a long time. I've been messing with ideas to defeat the AI. Not to defeat them. That's the wrong word. I think the best word would be to teach the AI, no, don't do that. Because it doesn't know. We're doing stuff that you shouldn't. Well, it's not, the game isn't designed to do what we're doing, which is detailing and recreations and scenery work. I mean, it is to a certain extent, but not to this level. There we go, that's fixed. Let's put that back to the correct road. Beautiful. So, the M5. That'll be left alone now. The other mod that you'll require to make this work is fences. There was some discussion recently on my episodes about this doesn't stop the AI from building. I feel it does stop the AI from building, and I have some proof. If we go all the way... I'm lost. This map is huge. If we go all the way over to this area... Do you remember us building this? Okay, so if we go here... There was something I did. We'll close this for now. I laid the wire fence down the edge here. Notice? On a city road. And look where the AI are building and where they're not. Yep. If you use this in its default form, the fences mod with collision, there we go, collision on, they will kindly leave this section alone. They will not build roads off it. They will not build houses off it. You'll see that the first house the AI has decided to build is right next to the fence. Look at that, it's beautiful. So there we go. Now with this in mind, you can border, as I was doing. We had an issue, didn't we? And I laid some fences here. The AI should not. I know they're doing this at the moment. We'll deal with that. Should not build onto this motorway because of this wire fence. And they should not connect roads to it either. I am super happy about that. This was a test. But the biggest test was this one, and I don't know whether I meant it to be a test. I was just detailing. I half expected them to, like, build through it. But they have completely left it alone. Ooh! So there we go, guys. We have tamed the AI. We have taught it that don't build on these. So that is a fantastic addition to that mod. The fences mod not only looks great, it is functional to block the AI from building. I don't know whether that was a change in the recent patch or a change to the mod. I don't know. But it's working. Okay, so we can deal with this. This one's old school to deal with this. We could build a row of bushes. I don't know whether the bushes actually work. So shall we test it? Let's try it. Oh, we could build a wood fence. No, we need to test, don't we? Let's see. We need to pause it though, because I don't want them to build while we're doing it. If we smooth all this out and we build a perimeter as bushes, will it work? That's the question. Because we do have, which is it? It's not pasture. Is it stockade or is it boxwood? I think it's boxwood. So if we choose boxwood and we go, because we need to stop this road from happening. So if we outline and border and go from there, let's see if that stops them. I'm not sure because it's just bushes. It might work only with the fence, the actual fence. So we want it to go kind of up there. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight. Continue up to about there. And we'll create it. I know it looks a bit weird, but I'm not sure whether this is the same as, say, the wire fence. So experiments are to be had. But what we then do, we can go up and get our normal trees. We can sort of hide it with random bushes, and it won't quite look... No, look, collision. It is colliding, but I believe bushes collide anyway. No, I don't believe that they do. They do collide. Unless you manually turn them off. So what do you think to the new mod? That might have... that might save some patience with the AI. I mean, it's really not their fault. It's just not meant to be like that. We're doing things that are not really a thing. There we go. We'll just do that. I won't continue this fence just yet. We'll do this experiment, see if he builds back down here. Because if this works, I mean, you could just have a wooden fence down here if the bushes don't work. But if it does work, then you no longer have to mess around with curbstones as much as the curbstones served as well. They can still be used for like smaller areas. Given that you could have actual fencing like that, I like that a lot because you can see it. But let's see if the bushes work. Let's play it. We're going to have to wait till the end of the year. So this one's a bit of a different episode. Mainly because I'm excited. Because it means we can concentrate on building actual motorways. I would like to update my own mod and make these look a little more like UK motorways and change the texture of them. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But it would be cool. You'll see the difference is we now got these around this kind of stone. Also, do you remember last episode we had that weird texture? I found the culprit and I've removed it. And if I go back here, you'll see we've got the actual proper concrete, which I prefer. It is the... We'll deal with this as well. We could probably use the fences for that. There we go. This looks better. Again. I didn't mind the tiles, but it is the repaint mod for airports. Yes, that's what changes Painter's texture. So, I mean, if you like that texture, you can install the repaint for airports. Airport runways mod. But just bear in mind it will change the default textures in the game, which is what Painter uses. There we have it, guys. Motorways are a go. It was a fun battle while it lasted. Hopefully, it is over. This sort of method still works. We can still do that, you know, using the ballast. I had a thought about this ballast. Is it even possible to change the texture of the ballast? Like to create a different ballast so that it's like maybe a pavement or something. That would be another fun way to use ballast, where it would look like, say, this here. But I don't know whether you can do that. Just a thought. more things to try out at some point maybe, or if someone else wants to give it a go. So that will stop them building there. If we go over to here, perhaps we can use our newfound technique to stop them from building roads through our stadium. Which stadium is this? Is this Coventry's ground? Yeah, Coventry's ground is is going through a bit of a tough time at the moment with roads being built through it. I don't know. You know, we're going to have to probably remove that. Let's pause it then. Let's fix it and make it a permanent fixture. Here's what I'm thinking with knowing that at least this method works, the actual fences. What happens if we have... I don't know whether it's possible, but, you know, just an idea. What about stone, dry stone walls like that for country roads? Put them around, like out here somewhere, like we're doing around here. You could have the dry stone walls marking some of the areas. I don't know if you can actually have the fences be thicker, if you know what I mean. I don't see why not. It might not look great. It's just an idea for a bit more UK countryside. The other one would be kind of sound barriers in this fence mod. Where are we? Let's go up to fences. We got some good options, but perhaps sound barriers would be cool, because then you could have them along the motorways that are going through the city. On the M5 up here, we're all the way back here. This is, or will be, sound barriered. So we'll probably just do it the old-fashioned way. oh, look, see, I haven't changed that one. We'll do it the old way with ballast and build some walls. So we'll use the as city road. I just put as city road. I might have to change these icons so they're a bit more obvious. They should stop now though. We will have to put some fences down here. I don't know how to do it. Well, let's... I know what we can do for now to stop them building on it. I feel like the ballast idea, which I won't find in there, is maybe the best way to go, given the curve can be followed all the way around. Obviously not under the bridge. But if we do that, and we smooth that off, but we can actually start detailing with motorways early on, and they should work for the rest of the gameplay, which is great news because it means you don't have to just keep coming back to stuff. You can just put it in, accept that it's going to be there forever, and be happy. What we could do, you see, stop them building on this side, is we'll go back to our fence mod and perhaps use the metal. I don't know what some of these are. What about wire mesh? Let's see how that looks. If we put this along here, when you put it in plan mode, helps. Just a little bit. If we put it along this road, I didn't have to do it like this. I could have just gone all the way, but... well, we're here now. If we do it like that, let's see how that is. Wire mesh. Oh, it is that one. I do like that because we don't be going down there. Dangerous. On the motorway. No playing on the motorway. Let's put that back in plan so I don't forget next time. Let's get us some bushes. If this does work, we might need some along there. We could just maybe do some curbstone again for that. That's fine. Don't mind some curbstone. Or go for a different fence along there. Do this. Just put some shrubbery. Not too expensive. But looks nice. There we go. Beautiful. And what should we do with that? Should we try some different fence? See if that works as well? I don't know. What else have we got? Stockade. Don't know what it is. Let's just put it on there and go up to the edge of the bridge. Doesn't quite look as intended. Let's get rid of that. Well, we'd have to bring this up. It's not right, is it? We could maybe not go that way. I'd like you to go this way to bring this up. We could do that. Get a bit of ground here. That might help. Let's delete this a second. Go like that. We're only really bringing the ground up. If the fences work, we don't have to worry about anything else. Let's do it like that. We'll send this round. Would like it to go under, but I don't think it is gonna. No. And we'll delete this back. Let's see, we got a flat area now. I don't know what that's gonna do though, if we go under like that. In fact, wouldn't the best bet be to delete this and have this either side for our sound barrier anyway? And probably the same at the other bridge. Does my little method make you happy? I hope it does. I hope it helps you with your own detailing. Means we can have inner city motorways now. He says, I'm not going to count my chickens just yet. I feel like it is going to work, but you never know. You know, one day we'll come back and everything was gone pear-shaped. Positive thinking. That's what we need. Well, that's what I need. It's been a long battle, guys. The fact that there's a simple solution makes me extremely happy. Alright, let's do that. That. Now we can go across with actual city roads. Yeah, we're probably going to need an extra one either side and then delete it. Like there. And there. Then we can delete these ones. Just to give us a flat area to work with. For the bridge struts. Still not enough. Maybe it's too close now. Let's go back. Do this again. Maybe double it. Double might work. And the same here. Double it up. We've got some flat area now. We'll get rid of all the bumps. Official episode. A couple of times already. Just never said it. But it is. There we go. Now can you build a bridge, please? Thank you very much. I said thank you very much before I even realised that it was going to work. But anyway, it's in. That doesn't leave much room, you see. We can easily do a little fence there, I hope. We go from here, maybe. Bring it up. Give it a flat surface to work with. And what were they? Well, stockade wasn't what we wanted. Let's do the same this side as well. Oh, we haven't put the road back. Let's put the road back. We might need to do the same thing, but we'll have a quick look. Yeah, we'll have to do the same thing. And get our ballast. Let's see if we can get away with one first. Might be able to. Stranger things have happened. And yeah, no. It's not. It doesn't want to. Let's knock that right back then. We'll go there and there. Make sure it's going to work. There. And there. Right, let's do it this time. Done and done. It bodes well for the rest of the series, because motorways are a big thing in Birmingham. Well, they're a big thing across the UK, aren't they? So, not just Birmingham. Everywhere around the UK has inner city motorways. Don't like that you're doing that, though. Are we going to have to redo this section? Probably. We might be able to do it a bit tidier this way. There we go, that's better. We'll do that same. This is very motorway, over motorway spanning sort of thing. Let's hope we can get that in. Yep, and it's not going to affect our fence. Brilliant. Oh, I love it. I love it. So much more relaxed now. I would have just accepted it, don't get me wrong. Trying to find a solution is a lot. Well, it's fun for me. I enjoy the solution finding, problem solving. I believe we've had a problem solved. You won't have to hear me whining about it anymore. That's nice. Always a plus side. Right, let's make sure we've got a nice flat area here to work with. Don't know. There we go. That should do it. Just there. Should give us enough flat area. See, they're not going to build at the bottom. And hopefully they will leave this fence alone too. They won't build at the top. Let's try another fence. Oh, not that one. Don't want those. Pasture. Metal. Should we try metal? I don't know. Let's give it a go. Let's plan. Give it a go. I'll never remember. We'll go to there. Create. That kind of works. I don't mind it going down like that. That works. And we should be able to do the same this side. From there to there. There we go. Don't mind the little... That's perfect. We'll probably... I don't know whether we'll need to do it that side. But for here, definitely. So let's Leave it on plan, then you won't trip over it each time. Let's do it like this. Smooth it all off. Love it so far. We'll go and do that stadium in a second. Wanted to do this because now we can, and we don't have to worry about it so much. We'll refill all this wasteland. We'll put some trees in as well. There we go. Bit of a sound barrier for the residents around the M5. Obviously, we're going to have a bit of a wall thing going on, so that's okay. We could do something similar this side. I'm getting a bit carried away with this whole M5 thing, and we don't know whether it works. So should we hit play? Before I get carried away, watch him just destroy it and prove me wrong. Oh, I'm nervous now. Like bigging up my mod, and it's gonna work. It'll be fine. And then it will go and trash the whole thing. We could then sort this out too. Either side, because I don't... That'll be another thing we could try. We could put the fence all along here. Up to this point. Ooh, that's tempting. That's tempting. Because the wire fence around here would kind of work, and then we don't have this going on. Should we try it? I mean, you know, needs must. So hopefully we can lower this back down to how it was. We're going to need to pause it again, aren't we? Let's lower it a little bit. Then we'll flatten it from here. Otherwise, we've got floaty things. We've got trees in there now. That's because when they build, they put trees down. We might have to get rid of that. Because I don't think the flattening tool is going to work. But well, let's try it, shall we? Not assume. Because it's a bit big. Anyway, 3. Oh, no, it will work still. Oh, beautiful. Just find the right spot. Yes. Do it. Oh, there we go. Lovely, and it's all nice and flat again. Look at that. Now I've got to try and delete these without destroying everything. These are probably floating now, are they? No, they're not. Watch me delete the entire concrete section. So now we have that, and I'm still not really happy with how that's going, but let's try and... I really wish you wouldn't deform the terrain, so let's put a little barrier along here. Just to prevent it from deforming the terrain. There we go. Now we should hopefully be able to go along here. I want you to make a bridge though. Possible. There we go. Connect. Connect. Don't connect them. Oh yeah, it's a bit steep, isn't it, for a railway? Well, we might be able to get away with it. It's not going to do too much terrain deformation, though. What we could do is do that. Just need a small platform to build our fence on. Like, yeah, there we go. Once it's up there, we might be able to get away with it. We can go round like that. Keep it flat. Do the same. Fill in this area a bit. We'll have our fencing. This is how confident I am. Whether it's justified, I don't know. Don't get rid of too much of the... We can flatten that back down though, because it will flatten down to our ballast. Should be perfectly smooth for our scenery items. They are a bit floaty, aren't they? Are they? Can't tell. Do they look like they're floating to you? No, they're not. Just at some angles for some reason. Look, there. They look like they're floating. Is it the shadow? Is that floating? I think it is, isn't it? Get rid of them. Oh, you can delete those? No, they're floating. That's 100% floaty. Get rid of those. We'll put those back in a bit. Now it's flat. Goodness me. Okay, moment of truth. Let's get our fence tool. Won't find it there. Not that fence. This one. Please work. We want metal rods, perhaps. Put it there. Follow the road round. Go all the way down. Please work. Please work. Excited and nervous all at the same time. I like that one. I mean, it's a bit wobbly. But if it works, it doesn't matter, does it? We'll just see if it works. We can worry about whether it'll look nice later on. It does seem to be not touching the fence itself. Because of collision, perhaps? Yeah, look. It stops it from... I like that. Oh, not there, though. I got a bit carried away. I've ruined it. Fix it later. Just leave that like that for now. Let's see if they do anything with that. We'll play it. Different episode for me today. It's a lot about experimenting and seeing if we can move forward and just continue our way, because there's stuff around here I would like to do. See, we could use fencing here perfectly. If it does 100% work. We've still got to build this bridge, which we will. We'll definitely do that. Let's go back here. How is our impenetrable bushes working? Are they actually working? I don't know yet. We'll do something here as well. Oh, we've got to put the stadium back. Let's not just say I'm going to do it, because I probably won't. Ooh, we've got to pause again. Let's do it. Let's get everything in. We're going to put our stadium in. We're going to make sure it's on nice flat ground. Let's go back into and get a question mark there. And we'll go here. And we'll do it 6-6. We need to make sure this is nice and flat. All the way around. Which it isn't, is it? So how's the best way to do this? What I really want... That is on a bit of a slope, isn't it? So we don't want to build the stadium there. We want to build it off a little bit. Probably about there. That is working. It is fairly flat. We just need a good base for it. There we go. Because we're going to use the fences around the road. And we're going to fill all this in with concrete. As long as the actual stadium itself has a nice base to sit on. I can't remember how big the stadium is. So we'll go a little crazy with it. And we'll smooth it off as necessary. But this will be a big test, because bordering this entire area with that fence will prove whether this is going to work or not. Okay, should we have the... Well, I didn't have the TF Arena facing there. We'll do that. It is Transport Fever. There we go. There we go. Not that we need reminding, but it is. Let's smooth it off a touch, just so you can't see where we've obviously flattened it. But it is going to help. We'll put some parking spaces in. We are still getting very close to 1925. We get our new roads and we get parking spaces, which will prove to be very useful with all of this new fencing and stuff, if it works. Come on, fingers crossed. So what do we want to do first? I am going to save it. I've saved it so we can detail our stadium and try and finalize it a little bit, which would be nice. Hopefully, anyway. We're going to fill this area with concrete, and then we're going to go around and put our fences in. And then that should be a permanent feature that the AI will hopefully leave alone and build around it, rather than inside it. And as this is an episode of experimentation. That's what it is. There we go. We've got our concrete in. It is starting to turn into an actual arena. I still haven't updated Painter. I will get around to that. I was busy doing this. What you've seen today. Which is why today's episode has been all about that. Because, well, it should hopefully make everybody's lives a little pleasant. Or a little more pleasant when it comes to intercity motorways. Or inner city motorways, I should say. Alright, let's get our fences then. And we'll keep an eye on all of these. Do we want stockade? What was stockade? All the way over here, wasn't it? We will get to know these fences. It's the first time I've used them a lot. Stockade was... That's not really stadium fencing, is it? This is kind of stadium fencing, but it's a little more... Well, I'll tell you what we could do, right? We could... let's go over here. We know where we are. We should be able to see it easier now. There we go. If you can't see the stadium, because it vanishes, then at least you'll know where it is. Right. Let's try some fencing out here. There is one. Is it wire mesh? Metal, maybe. Let's stick it to plan. There is one that looks a bit like the surroundings to stadiums. That might work. It's a bit of a pain to delete, but we can use this tool. I can't remember where it is. There is another tool we can use to get rid of these. It's kind of handy. The bulldozer. That's to level the area, but we want the wrecking ball. And we want to plan all. We should be able to just do this. And bulldoze. There we go. And he gets rid of it. Which is handy. I like that. Brilliant tool. So that was one fence. And go back to plan. Let's try wood. I don't want pasture. That's another wood fence. Stockade. What about wire mesh? Stockade. I can't remember what stockade is. Go like plan, please. We'll remember. Create. Oh, stockade is a wooden fence too. Oh, that's what I thought pasture was. Well, what's pasture then? Oh, I don't know. Don't have to make them that big though, do I? Why am I making them that big? Silly. Make little fences. Don't make them massive. What is pasture? See. No. Oh, yeah, I like the fence, but a bit like a barbed wire fence, isn't it? Yeah, we don't need that. Let's use the bulldoze tool. Do that quicker. Perhaps. Depends how quickly it takes me to bulldoze. And do it. There we go. Bulldoze. Okay. So, I am going to go with... Wasn't stockade. That is the wooden fence. It was metal. It was metal. Let's just double check. I don't want to go and do it all the way around and it not be the one. Create. That's the one. I think that works. That works for me. We'll just delete that the old-fashioned way. There we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. That was a lot of faffing about. Be nice when I know what they all are. We're just going to surround the entire area for now. We'll start... It doesn't... Well, we should really start at a corner, shouldn't we? Reset. Plan. Start at the corner. Think about it. Just excited. Alright, let's go for it. Alright guys, we have our fence in. Doesn't quite meet up, doesn't matter. How's it look? I'm a little bit excited if it works. Does that look okay to you? What a lovely perimeter that is. It's alright, don't mind it being a bit wobbly. That's fine. I like it. If it works, I'll be super happy. Now, will they leave our stadium alone? I want to do a little bit of smoothing in here. Take some of the bumps out. Not too much though. Eventually we'll get parking area in there. And some buildings. Some of you may have noticed a new mod appear on the workshop. Which is currently in beta. What was it? The asset expansion. I don't want to touch it just yet. But it's on my radar. So don't panic too much. That'll be coming to this series, I believe. I'm going to keep an eye on it. As we're going to keep an eye on this too. Is it going to work? I don't know. I feel like we should actually do something with trains at some point. Should we put some fences here too? To stop them building there. Might as well. We'll smooth this out a little bit because it's going to be permanent. Like this area as well could use some sort of fencing. I don't know what, in case they decide to get a bit buildy around there. They might upgrade these because they're... That's actually not a bad idea, is it? I believe this is Jesse's. Jesse 101. He did these because... If you look at my version, where I've just took the Urban Games standard ones... How do I do this? Oh yeah, I've changed it on there. There it is. If you look at mine... See, it leaves this. Now, if we have Jesse's... Where's Jesse's? His version, it's the one with a border. That one. Now, if we could have that on mine, perhaps. These would be paving. A hard shoulder of sorts. That might work. I wonder if we could use a different texture here, like gravel. So many options if all of this works. Which we're going to find out today. Are the AI going to do anything? We've gone past the end of the month. What are they doing? They're building there instead of building a road. They didn't build a road. They built a house. Guys, they built a house. Or whatever it is. Factory. I don't care. It's not a road. Please tell... That means these bushes might actually stop them from building. Oh, Oh, I can't believe it. The excitement. Well, yeah, that's last time, guys. Last time. Enjoy it. Enjoy. Not going to be able to do it anymore. Let's just double check here. Still AI free. Motorways still intact. Oh, this is the best. This is absolutely the best. We haven't done this one. We can put some fence. We can put some fence down there. And then it'll all be nice. I have an Excite. Right. Let's actually do some trains, shall we, today? Only briefly. And then we'll call it an episode. It's been a different episode, though. They're not all going to be like this. If you're new to the series, welcome. It's just a thing I had to do with the AI. And it opens up so many possibilities now. I hope other modders are watching and you get some ideas now that fence mod works. Goodness me, this could be a breakthrough in detailing. I mean, it has no gameplay benefit at all. Well, it might do. I don't know. You could redirect housing, but that's not what it's for. Okay, I made a mistake on here. A little bit of dyslexia kicked in. Soho Bend. It's not. It's Soho Benson Road. I can see what my brain was doing. If you don't know, I'm a long-time programmer. And when you're creating variable names, you tend to, like, squish everything together. And that's where my brain went with that. Soho Bend. No, Benson Road. I would love to get the little tram on. Do we have a way to turn around here? I believe we do. Yes, we do. We'll need a way to turn around up here too, though. So let's do that. Let's put that in. We'll have catenary on here eventually, but for now, we're not going to. They're going to be trains, not trams. But they are going to represent the metro for now, and it's just going to be a short one. We don't have a way to get over there just yet with a depot. There is going to be a depot, a tram depot on this line. So what we can actually do is just throw one at the end here. It doesn't matter which one, does it? Let's do that one, because we're not finished with it. We can put a couple of these in. Just one will do. Right. Let's... Oh, do you know? End of month, guys. End of month. Everybody, hold your breath. Hold your breath. Go back to this stadium. We will put them in before the end of the episode. I promise. Hold your breath, everybody. Oh, it's already done. It's already done. Another month passes, and we have an untouched stadium. We have untouched motorways. What about the M5? How is that doing? Where's our M5? We're close to the M5 right now. The M5 is looking beautiful. This is working. That is working. They're building around it. Oh, you will not believe. I just got a shiver. I'm that excited about the possibilities for scenery work. Yep, easily pleased. Really am. Let's create the rest of this metro. I know there's some debate about this being wrong. I get it. But the other thing we cannot do is have proper... I don't know what's going on there. We might have an issue with our metro tram form. What are you doing? Yeah, we got a bit of a turnaround there. Why is that? What is going on there? 4, 5. That's not the right way round, is it? Terminals. Yeah, you're both... Yeah, don't do that. Should this be on 2? We'll figure it out. No, that one should be on 1. This one should be on 2. And I think we're fixed. Brilliant. Right. Never noticed that. Anyway, as I was saying, this whole split, this should, as many of you know, continue off and down here onto the standard gauge rail. Can't do that. Can't join inner city tram networks because it's not standard gauge. It's like some weird mini tram network going on. This is what they should actually be, this wide, which you could sort of do here. They would fit. So I don't know. Maybe that's an option in the future. I get these. I think that's more of a European thing though. The narrow gauge that they have going on the roads. Most, if not all, of the UK trams have this standard gauge that they could even go on real rail networks if they wanted to. I don't know whether they ever do, but they could. Right. Anyhow, that's why I'm doing it this way. So that this is all one line, even though it's separated. This is the tram that would come round here, go there, but it swaps over, and we'll have the metro continue as a rail section. Then when we get all the way down to Wolverhampton, or not down, across and up would be more accurate, wouldn't it? Be across and up. Where's Wolverhampton? We'll do something similar there. The last standard rail stop, we'll switch over to tram in a city and go into the centre of Wolverhampton. So that's my plan for that. Since it's the majority is standard rail, that's why I've gone that route. So let's buy us a tram. Not a tram, a train. A little train that's going to represent the tram. What is this? Articulated coaches? That's a bit cool. Reversed trains? That's not what we want. But, yeah, that's kind of cool. Locomotives. We want to have us a little tank. Oh, let's have the Fowler. There we go. In garish red. It's, are we going for that red or that red? I don't know what the actual colours are. We'll just go with that. Ooh, black and red. That's kind of nice. Let's buy that. And then let's just stick a couple of wagons on. passenger, please. Passenger wagons, there we go. Small ones, we'll go with small ones. I don't know which ones. A couple of short GWR coaches might work. Yeah. Let's put 3 of those on, make it kind of look like a little tram. How long is that? 46 meters. What are these? Can't remember what we had these as. Let's have a look. Upgrade. 60 meters. Brilliant. So we could have them a bit longer if we need. Should we buy a... What's that? 46. Should we buy another one? Wagons, passenger. Red. Bit of improvisation. 56. That is perfect. We'll have a few of these. Because it's a tram network. They're very frequent. Set line all. We don't have a line. You can set line and do new line, but I don't like doing that. It's just the way I... It's just a personal preference. You can if you want to. I'll just create a new line. Is it the Birmingham... Is it just the... I don't know what it's called. West Midlands Metro? I'm not sure. West Midlands Metro. That'll do us. And then we'll have the Birmingham Metro and Wolverhampton Metro. And then they're all separated. Right. You're going to be starting at Snow Hill, tongue twister. Going to here. Then to there. Then to there. Not twice. Got a bit click happy there. And back. Back again. And that should be everything. There's no signalling, which is why it's doing that. We can sort that out. We don't need that open. Don't need that open. Yes, leave that open. Let's do some signals quickly. We could have some different signals on here to show that they are trams. Let's, we could have UK path signal. This one instead. Just to differentiate it a little bit. Make them one way. Like that. Kind of works. Kind of works. We'll have to change the routes. I don't want to put too many of these in though. Remind me not to go too crazy as I go crazy. There we go. That should do us. And that will make us an episode note because we've got to sort out all of these. I should have done the signalling first. That was my fault. Live and learn, which I never do. So, right, let's look that way. Soho, Benson Road should be on platform 1 is correct, which means this one should be platform 2. That one should be platform 1 and then platform 2 maybe? No, because there's 4. Is this the other way around? It wouldn't surprise me. Yes, platform 2. And then platform 1. There we go. And then here, the Hawthorns needs to be platform 1. Where are you, Hawthorns? There we go, platform 1. Beautiful. Now you guys have a home. West Midlands Metro. Off you go. Little LMS Fowlers are our tram. Look at that. Beautiful. What a way to end. Whew. Okay, guys. Hopefully that'll be the last time I waffle on for an entire episode about my battle with the AI and inner city motorways, because... Just double check. Please don't build. It looks like we have a solution. Pick yourself up, the fence mod and my road mod. It's the only one that has these motorway cities at the moment. But I'm hoping the real modders out there come up with some much better versions of that. If you've already made some motorway mods, make a version that has city roads as the flag instead of country road. That's all you need to do. That will give us lots of options, lots of lovely inner city motorways. And, oh, I love it. Guys, I love it. A happy me. A very happy me. Especially if they don't touch this as well. Which they still have not. And we're in November. Looks like it's a thing. The AI has been tamed. My happiness is about 11 now out of 10. And we have the first representation of the whatever the Midlands Metro's called. And we've got an LMS Fowler on there, which is all sorts of exciting too. We have different signals too. We'll have a look at some newer signals in 1925, which is probably going to be next episode. I don't know what we're doing next episode. I think to make up for today, we expand into... Well, we've got two choices. Just drop some comments below. We can either expand from Kings Norton. We can go and continue down here to Stourbridge, which would we get close to that cool little train, or we could finish off the line because we're kind of close to Wolverhampton. Perhaps we could do that and then extend our metro service up to Wolverhampton and link the two big cities there. That has been a slightly different episode 38. 38, not 28. See, too excited. Let's, where should we look? It's got to be at a motorway, right? It's got to be with a motorway in the background. Oh, come on. Well, there's that one. This one's not going to be touched anymore either. Perhaps this one. With our new stadium in the background and a motorway. And we can let it play out. And hopefully not see the AI destroy it. And make the ending a little bit sad. It's not gonna though, is it? Have faith. Have faith. There is light at the end of the tunnel. We have tamed the AI. Right, let's hide that. Stick that up there. Thank you for watching. If you like that, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And we'll get back to normality on Sunday. Congratulations again to Program Tester. He is this week's Station Master. And that's your lot, folks. Until next time, take care.